Mr. Mark Corpus. Thank you, Speech Club. Thank you, Toastmaster. Who among you has prepared their speeches 2 weeks before the speech? Who among you has prepared their speeches 5 days before the speech? Okay, very good. Who among you has prepared a speech the day before the speech? Okay, well, this speech is for all of you. The purpose of my speech is to emphasize the value of preparation, being ready for something, preparing, spending time. And for this particular instance, I would like to focus on the value of why it is important to prepare my and your speech. In the past few meetings, I have succeeded to give my speeches with little or no preparation. I relied on my immediate ability to conjure up ideas a few hours before my speech. Sometimes I get lucky and give interesting speeches. I would start with an interesting introduction, a captivating topic, and a crappy ending. I realize that as I go through the details of my speech, the lack of preparation becomes more evident. And why shouldn't it be? I ran out of time before I prepared the ending. So, as you probably noticed, most of my speeches start well, but does not make sense. But it's okay, it's okay. I hide behind the ability to create deep ideas and utterly confusing nonsense. Most of it is pure and nonsensical baloney. But you can see through that. I mean, my speech obviously suffers quality. It does not represent any effort. I realize that my arrogance and my perceived skill has hindered my ability to learn. Most importantly, I waste your time. And all because I did not prepare my speech. It doesn't seem to be laughing now. Of course, I'm not going to go through the whole process of why it is important to prepare your speech. I mean, that's why we're here, to learn. But what I want to do is to enlighten you on the value of why we prepare our speeches. At least in my case, why I think we should prepare our speeches. How can this simple act of preparation bring profound meaning to how we live our lives? Here's a couple of reasons why. We prepare our speeches because we respect the listener. That's you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the busy time in your schedule to listen to my substandard speeches. I believe you deserve better. And I apologize for winging my speeches in the past. My lack of preparation shows a complete lack of respect, and you deserve more. That is why I should prepare my speech. We prepare our speeches because regardless of how much skill we inherently have or think we inherently have, there will always be room for improvement. And no matter how good of a speaker you think you are, this club would put more emphasis in your effort rather than your ability. We prepare our speeches because we use our talents that God has provided us, not just for our own benefit. Sure, we go through the whole process of speaking. We just passed our assignment. We don't have to worry until the next assignment. But it's not just for our own benefit that we prepare our speeches, but for those who would learn from us. We prepare our speeches because it builds our character. To humbly accept our shortcomings, knowing that we deserve to give everything we do our very best. That, in my opinion, is why we prepare our speeches. I hope that by sharing this self-realization, I have imparted a value that you can take with you in your speeches. From the surface, the act of preparing speeches may be a mundane nonsense, maybe a mundane and an activity that's most commonly ignored. But let's not forget the implication of what it means to give our very best through preparation. It means a lot for me to share this to you and to admit that I don't prepare my speeches. And if you pick up something from this speech, then my preparation wouldn't be in vain. Thank you.